Hey there, Centrones. Behringer has released a sound demo of the UBXA, and I can show you a few bits and bytes of it. The Behringer UBXA, from what I'm hearing in this demo, sounds absolutely amazing. It sounds big and bold and thick and beautiful. And if this thing is below $1,000, it is going to be absolutely mind-blowing to own something that sounds this good at that price range. And for anybody out there that's been criticizing Behringer for copying other synth companies, let me tell you something. Synth companies have been robbing other synth companies from day one, okay? All companies borrow, steal, and beg from other companies, no matter what it is. And you cannot copyright and or trademark an idea. You can't do it. So if you want to monopolize on something, it's not going to happen, because anyone that sees what you are doing, they're going to get the idea, whether it be from you or anyone else, and they're going to make their own spin on it. And that's what Behringer has been doing. They've been making their own spin on these synthesizers. And I wouldn't say that they're a one-for-one clone. I've never said that about Behringer. But what they are bringing to the public is an affordable synthesizer where people who can afford $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 can own one of these things at a fraction of the cost. And for me, that's important because it moves music forward. All right. Now, just in comparison, and I'm doing a little bit of apples to oranges, but the recent news is an Iridium keyboard version, and this thing is over $3,000. $3,000 for basically a VST in a box. Now, I have the Iridium module, and that's north of $2,000. $3,000 is a lot of money, and you could buy a lot of Behringer synths with that kind of money, all right? In fact, my father just bought a 2005 car that looks beautiful and runs great for $2,500 here in my state, okay? You could buy a used car in some states. I know this is probably shocking to people in California and New York. I don't think you could find anything for $2,500 in those states. I'm kidding. But that's a lot of money for a synth, $3,000 and up. And they're not the only ones doing this, all right? There are a lot of companies out there that are pushing these price tags up, and they already had them high priced to begin with. And now we have Behringer, and they're bringing these prices to the masses so more people can afford them. And of course, there's going to be pushback. There's going to be some negativity out there. There's going to be some PR against Behringer. But listen, if you're against Behringer because you think they're copycats, just think about it this way. The car that you drive, chances are it's a copy of an idea from the original car that was invented. The light bulb that you turn on to see with, that light bulb, it wasn't made by the guy who invented light bulbs. And the couch that you sit on, does anybody even know who invented the couch? Even if you did, I doubt you're buying one of his couches. So this nonsense of, oh, they're ripping off ideas from all of these other synth companies. I can promise you that every one of these synth companies, I'm sure in my perspective, from what I have seen and from who I've talked to, everybody borrows from everybody. And so everybody's kind of ripping off everyone. Nobody says anything when they come out with a synthesizer that says, oh, it's got the ladder filter on it. And we all know that Moog came out with that one, but nobody complains when they buy a synth with a ladder filter on it because they're just glad they got the ladder filter. But they don't say that they ripped it off from Moog. So I hope you guys see my point that we need to either be supportive of Behringer or just not buy their products. But let's not persecute the people who want to buy from Behringer. It's our money. If we want to spend our money on a Behringer synthesizer, it's nobody else's business but ours. This is my opinion. I hope you liked the demo of the UBXA. Thanks to Behringer for putting this up there for all of us to share. Until next time, I'm Pure Ambient Drone. Hit that subscribe button, tap that bell, and above all, keep calm and synth on.